I personally find it really depressing how I actually have to make a much longer video on this, but whatever, I probably have to do it anyways instead of having to hear a bunch of kids whine, cry, complain, and bitch when I would say I don't care, but it's actually really annoying and overwhelming and stressful. If there's any pauses or stuttering when I talk, I'm really sorry. I do have some speech difficulties, so I apologize for that despite not really being able to control it very well. And yes, this is about that situation, the bubble tea one, some kid named Bubble Tea. So I just want to get through this a quick summary. So on a random video, they made a joke of something kind of like, let's say it was like Looney takes notes so Pat can notice. And since, some of you didn't know, Pat is actually under the age of 18. Looney, however, is somewhere in his 20s. So I decided to tell them that Pat is under 18. And they said, wait, what? Because they were probably shocked. I added on with, yeah, pretty gross, to express my hatred for the fact that it's pedophilia. And then they were just really mad for whatever reason and saw me as some kind of threat, saying something along the lines of, sorry if I don't get it completely correct, but I don't have the time to get a screenshot of it. Okay, can you chill out, though? It's not like it's hurting anyone. It's not like I fucking killed someone. You can fucking chill out now. Like, it's just a joke. And how was I supposed to know? You didn't know, so I decided to tell you, smartass. There is literally a reason why I told you and informed you about this, because you didn't know, and I thought maybe you should know about this before you say something a little bit controversial. But no, instead you decide to get your balls in a twist. And I decided to make a satirical video about it. And you were like, oh, you're being pressed if you're deciding to make a video about it. Like, I'm just calling you out for being a whiny bitch. And just kind of more off topic and more of a nitpick, but if you're a Danganronpa fan, that's kind of a red flag for me. Like, I'm just saying. And especially if you practically make it your whole personality. You have it as your goddamn banner, your profile picture, you have a bunch of shit of it. Like, what? But yeah, that aside. And somehow people are defending you. I mean, sure, I did tell you to kill myself, but I was in way too much anger, and I really didn't mean it. I do think you should still be disciplined for, what's a nice way of saying being a whiny bitch? For being a whiny bitch. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I couldn't find any nice way to say that. But hey, at least I'm telling you the truth, my honest opinion at least, that you were being a whiny little bitch. But yeah, and since you were deciding to be a bitch to me, cause, you were the one telling me to chill out, when you saw me, you felt all threatened and decided to say a bunch of cuss words and shit. I'm not saying this, bad, but, cussing isn't necessarily bad. That kind of depends, though, but you were literally comparing it to, killing somebody. I was calmly telling you this information because you didn't know. And don't you fucking dare hit me with that stupid ass "how was I supposed to know" bullshit. Whenever somebody says that, I just get fucking mad. Just, I told you because you didn't know, as I said before, smart ass. Just, like, I think you should get it, and if you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, you saw me as a threat for no reason, and so I decided to defend myself. Sure, some things I did were a bit far, such as telling you to kill yourself. I really do apologize for that. But there's no need for you to try and bother me until I snap. Which, you literally admitted that's what you're gonna do. So, you are not really any better, to be honest. And just so you know, I've gone through shit. My mental health is a really horrible state. And so for a little whiny bitch like you to try and bother me 24/7 is also gonna make it worse. I am not gonna waste my time arguing with a random kid on the internet who I really don't care about. Just, if anything, you actually started it. Because you got mad for no reason. You told me to chill when you were cussing at me and saying a bunch of mean shit to me, over exaggerating what I said, thinking of it as if it were rude. Like, just, I'm kind of mad and I'm very disappointed. Also, just something to add on to that, I have autism, so I'm not necessarily going to understand things as quickly as you and other people. And if you tell me some bullshit like, oh, maybe you should try and just learn to understand better, or just things like, oh, maybe you should grow up, maybe you should think before you speak. A trait which isn't always in autistic people, but it can be, is impulsivity. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but being impulsive. What does that mean? A quick little definition: not necessarily thinking before you do an action or speak. So you might accidentally say something a bit controversial. You might accidentally say, I hope you die, because you're so angry at somebody. But really, you didn't actually mean that, did you? No. And you see, that's something I struggle a lot with, being impulsive. I try to control it. I'm not too good at it, but promise me that I'm trying. I'm trying my best. And for you to just bother the shit out of me, it's honestly just gonna get rid of all of my progress of trying to improve as a person. And, you know, I don't really like making assumptions, because it is a bit insensitive, but I'm gonna have to be honest, kid. I've probably been told to kill myself more than you've been told to kill yourself. And I don't think those people were just angry. I think they might have actually meant it. Because most of the people I get in arguments with are very immature and insensitive and don't care about anybody else but themselves. Now, for now, I'm just gonna end the video here. I might make a part 2 if I really have to, but for now, I'm just gonna try and take a break from all of this bullshit.